Hello there, this video is a long time coming. Today I will be making a snow globe with a DIY snow globe I found at the Dollar Tree. These are just some of the supplies I found. This is the snow globe. It comes with a plastic dome, a flexible plastic seal, and the lid. Inside are the instructions which explicitly say to use hot glue, which I ignore later. I will be using a mini Christmas tree, some styrofoam, and a little wooden snowman to decorate the inside of the snow globe, which are also from the Dollar Tree. The Christmas tree had to be trimmed because it would not fit in the dome. I cut off the star and cut off some from the bottom. Next, I painted the styrofoam disc with various puffy paints and fabric paints, so it would look like snow. I used fabric paint and puffy paint on the foam and the snowman because I thought it would be the most waterproof paint. I didn't bother to get up and find my dotting tool, so I used the end of a paintbrush to do the dots for the snowman. Once the styrofoam disc had finally dried, which took like the entire weekend, I stuck everything to it with super glue. I used super glue instead of hot glue because I knew the super glue would just melt the foam. Once the mini display was ready, I roughed up the plastic seal with sandpapers. Roughing it up gives the glue and the foam more surfaces to stick to so stuff doesn't just peel off. Once again, I used super glue, which I never fail to get everywhere.
Look at that hole! No! Oh man, that better seal itself. And there's glue on my hand. Gross. Super glue tubes never last, do they? They always glue themselves shut at the cap or apparently burst in your hand. I found a piece of paper to stick over the hole, so hopefully that helps to seal itself. Yikes. So I've waited 10 minutes maybe not fully 10, but long enough. Super glue dries fast, and it feels like it's just not drying at all. Oh, it's still wet and ugh. I don't know about this. Maybe I should have done hot glue like the instructions said. Okay, I gave it another 10 minutes and then hit it with my hairdryer, and it's not sliding around as much anymore. So hopefully just some time and some heat should help this dry. I don't know why it's taking so long. I've never had super glue take this time to dry before. So I let it sit overnight and it finally dried. The super glue is all dried. I can touch it without getting glue all over my fingers again. And so now I'm just going to cover up some of those super glue lines with puffy paint.
Please enjoy how the display looked before I put it in the snow globe and ruin it. So I found some guides online that said to add a little bit of oil to a snow globe to help the glitter fall faster. So I did that. I put in the glitter and then some oil and then some distilled water. Then I super glued everything in. I super glued the seal and the lid. And then this is what it looks like.
Oh no. It's almost like there's too much water. Oh, I'm feeling water. This better not be leaking. I'm gonna let it sit for 24 hours and hope that the super glue dries, and maybe I'll stop feeling this wetness. I don't really know if it's where this is coming from, but I'm gonna give it 24 hours and come back to it, and hopefully it's magically all together. So this is about 24 hours later. It's still kind of the same. There's all the glitter is just stuck to the top and I can't shake it free. And then the rest of the glitter that is free is just kind of clumpy in there. There's a bunch stuck to the tree and the snowman. I probably shouldn't have done glitter then poured oil on it. I think that's what made it stick. And now it's not going to come free because I can't stick my hand in there again. So I'm hoping that time will help it unstick from the top and it'll kind of settle itself in, but this is what it is now, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's not leaking anymore, so the glue all dried, so it should be watertight, but it just looks wonky. I might get another one and try again, but
I have to pause it here to say that I did go back to the Dollar Tree and they were all out.
at least it's not leaking. That was like my main concern, that it was gonna leak. And shaking it, nothing's come loose. The snowman and the tree are still stuck fast, so this is like a 3 out of 5. Like, it's working, but it looks crazy because of the clumpy glitter.
Anyways, here it is on my dresser with all my other Christmas stuff, my Christmas tree, my homemade fireplace, and my 2 other real snow globes. This video took so long to make because the puffy paint and the super glue took several days to dry. And the video wasn't the most motivating to edit because I didn't really like how it turned out. But this was the only Christmas idea I had for this year, so I still really wanted to get a video out. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Bye!